Why can't you just say, look, we lost, we didn't play well?
And it's true. I mean, they shot themselves in the foot. They've got nobody to blame but themselves. Look at the longest active streaks without a conference championship game appearance. The Bengals can snap their long streak this upcoming weekend. The Cowboys streak now includes this game, and it's 26 straight years without appearing in the conference championship game. Let's bring in old Pete Prisco, who was in the prime of his life when the Cowboys were on top of the NFL. It was a long time ago. Pete, what should the fallout be in Dallas after the mess we saw yesterday?
Chris, I'm in the prime of my life now. I'm going to live to be 110. Don't you realize that? So I'm in the prime of my life. Okay. Deal with it, buddy. Look, the Cowboys, that was a disastrous play call. It was awful. I don't care what they say, how many times they practice it. If you practice it so well and you did it every Friday and it didn't work, it's a bad play call. Why didn't they throw a pass to one of those receivers and tell him to get down and give himself up and then get on the ball and spike it? That's what they should have done. It was a terrible call. I understand the method to it by trying to get in where you could run a normal play instead of having to rely on a Hail Mary, but the way it was executed, you could execute it all you want on Friday, but you don't know where that official's going to be, and he has to spot the ball. Terrible decision, bad play call. Everybody's at fault. Mike McCarthy's at fault for allowing it to happen. Kellen Moore is at fault for calling the play. And Dak Prescott's at fault because he didn't give himself up 5 yards sooner. Maybe they would have had an opportunity to throw a pass into the end zone. So it failed all the way around. F.
So what should happen to the Dallas Cowboys this offseason as it pertains to Mike McCarthy?
Look, he got them to the playoffs. They should have. That's a good team that they lost to. I don't think you have to make any rash decisions. Is it 2 years? Yeah. Is Jerry Jones frustrated? Absolutely. But if you want to pin that on Mike McCarthy, you know why they're pinning it on Mike McCarthy? Because the cult says to pin it on Mike McCarthy. The Twitter cult. They all follow each other. They're the same. They bark the same message out. Mike McCarthy's terrible. Jimmy Garoppolo can't play. This, and Matt Stafford's a god. And it's the same message from all of them. They follow each other. They keep saying it. Did he have a bad day? Sure he did. Is he ultimately responsible for it? Yeah. But why is everybody out there saying, oh, Kellen Moore will be a great coach when he made the play call? They're all responsible. Mike McCarthy should come back, get another year. If he doesn't win next year, fire him next year.
Well, I think the argument is, and I'm not saying he should be fired, but I think the argument is, I mean, we saw the numbers on the screen that CBS kept putting up, all the penalties all throughout the year, and then all throughout that game. I mean, that has to fall with the head coach, doesn't it?
It sure does, but how about pointing a little blame at the quarterback as well? I mean, his play down the stretch was not very good except for the game against the Eagles JV. Dak Prescott's one of the highest paid quarterbacks in this league. He should have played better down the stretch, and he didn't play great on Sunday either. So there's a lot of fingers to be pointing. Why not give it a run back for one more year? What is your options? You get rid of him, make Dan Quinn your coach? These are the same people that were criticizing Dan Quinn when he was the head coach of the Atlanta Falcons. So, no, I don't think you make a change. To pin it all on Mike McCarthy is absurd.
Okay, well,
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.